think I'm live. Let me just double check on my phone. Make sure you can hear me too, because let's see. Let me know. I hate this part. I hate this part so much. Let's see. Oh, there I am. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to tell you a story. And I don't go live very often anymore. I kind of got, I don't know. Anyway, so I wanted to tell you a couple stories. And, it's the reason why I thought about you and going live is a couple things. I was reviewing an old conversation. I'm still friends with this person. And I scrolled all the way. I mean, we went back and forth, back and forth. And both of us had been in all of these things together. And both of us, like, almost struggling parallel. And it was interesting to look back at where it all started. And it all started with me just getting in shape. It started with somebody's post, and I was like, yeah, I want to get rock hard abs and all that kind of stuff. So I started going down that road, right? And then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to save some money. So I joined the MLM and saved some money because I was buying the products anyway. So that's where it all started. And then the winding road began. And I don't want to talk forever about myself and where this road has gone, but it's kind of crazy because it's been all over the place. And the journey continues, right? But as I was winding around all these marketing roads and learning, whoops, my mic just fell. Sorry. I got distracted by a notification over there. Distraction, I distract myself. But anyway, long story, but I want to get to this point. So I started getting really obsessed with marketing and learning, right? But not teaching and not passing it on to anybody. And then I went to Dean and Tony's mastermind and also MLSP's mastermind, or whatever you want to call it, and learned how to create a course, right? So I'm like, cool, I can create a course, right? I can do anything, especially when it comes to techie stuff. I can figure it out. But my first course is kind of embarrassing. It's still in my back office, but it was all cutesy. And I remember them saying to me, cute doesn't sell. And I'm like, true. Because what you have to think about is what you went through, what you learned, and what the person who you were needs from you. It's all about the other people. So that first course was a big flop, and I didn't teach anything for another year. Then one day, I was in another course, and you get something from I get something anyway from every one I take, and I never feel like I've wasted my money or my time because there's always something. Even the bad ones. Just saying. So I take another course, right? And this one taught me how to sell the course before I even created the course. It actually was not even creating a course. It was more like just teaching a skill. So I put it out there and I'm like, you know what? Is anybody interested in learning this skill? And it was a simple skill. It was simply graphics, right? And I had, a whole bunch of people raise their hands and message me and say, yeah, I want to learn how to create graphics really fast like you do. So I did that. I put it out. And guess what? It worked. So tonight there's a webinar And it's actually, and I've been kind of lax on promoting this. I just haven't been paying attention. So they're actually on night 3. So if you want to be a part of it, just let me know. The link is scrolling on my screen. But that's what they're teaching. They're teaching you how to sell your idea before you even create it. And what's cool about that is you actually find out if there's an interest, and then you actually get some cash on hand. And I'll tell you what, that was my very first success in selling something of my own. I mean, I sell stuff all the time, and so do you, actually, believe it or not. But that was my first success, and it was a cool thing to make some money off of something that I created. So that was it. That's kind of the story in a nutshell. And if you know, the biggest thing I learned is that all the stuff that you take for granted, that you've learned and you've done, you can teach to someone else, and someone else needs what you have to get through whatever they're going through. It could be anything. I've seen people teach courses on overcoming alcoholism, serious stuff like that. I've seen people teach stuff on meditation, yoga. What else? I mean, there were some, I think there was even one on dog training. You know, whatever you can think of that that you wish someone would have taught you. I mean, because you learned it the hard way, right? You learned it through experience and you learned it the hard way. What if you went back in time and taught you how to do that, and you'd learn faster and get through it faster? Does that make sense? I learned that in Tony's mastermind and other places too. I mean, I can't even tell you where some of the stuff I learned came from, because I don't know, I've been all over the place. So I'm gonna get off now, because you got to register for this webinar. Get on there. It's all free. You're gonna learn. Once you register, you'll get the other 2 videos, and go check it out. See if there's something inside you that you can teach to someone else that needs to hear it. And then, since I'm repeating myself, that means it's time to go. I'm just gonna check. I don't think there's anything. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you later.